So what I'm going to be sharing with you in this session, team, is like I mentioned at the beginning of the day, a lot of people have said to me, Sam, what's next? Okay, what is next? How can we start working with you? How can we be part of this high ticket affiliate? How can I run my own summits with the top entrepreneurs in the world? So before we get going, team, honestly, I just want to say a massive, massive thank you to each and every single one of you for being here to find out what it is myself, Paul, Jason, and the entire Rethink team can do to help every single one of you. It really is a very humbling experience. So I just want to say a massive, massive thank you. In fact, give all of yourselves loads of emojis and loads of love as well. Beautiful. So before we get going here, team, just as a reminder, I want everyone just to please take a little deep breath in and then, okay, just have a relax. Okay, have a little relax. All I'm going to do here, team, is I'm just going to run through the details. Okay, sit back, have a listen. Okay, you're going to know deep down here, you're going to know that this is the right thing for you. Okay, just have a little sit, have a little listen. There's absolutely no pressure, team. Okay, but by being here, just like Jason said, you're starting to open that door of opportunity, team. Okay, sit back, get the details. The next thing I'm going to say is remember, listen to our little mindset going. Remember, some of you already are going, yeah, I want this, but I can't afford it. Team, we don't know what it is yet. Does that make sense? We don't know what it is yet. Okay, tell these gremlins, hey, do you know what? I'll speak to you in a few hours. We'll deal with you in a few hours. Just come into this team with an open mind. And like I said, look, some of you are going to want to work with us. I'm going to love you for that. Some of you aren't going to want to work with us. I'm going to love you for that, team. The only thing I ask is you treat this like a business. You get all of the facts, the evidence, and the data. Have a chat with our team. Make that informed business decision. If it's right, great. If it isn't, great. But don't take yourself out before you've got that evidence, team, before you've spoken to our team. Otherwise, as Jason just said, we're removing ourselves from opportunity. Okay, no one will be kicked, pushed, pressured into anything. One thing to remember as well, team. Always remember mentorship is a two-way street, isn't it? We forget that sometimes, don't we? Yes, you are investing in us, but team, also please remember, we are investing in you. We're investing our time, energy, effort, and our reputation. So if we don't think this is right for you, trust me, team, we will be the first to tell you. But you've got to give yourself that opportunity. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up if that makes sense, by the way. Beautiful. Loads of thumbs coming up. Because ultimately, you're going to have a lot of questions over this event. That's just a fact. You're going to have a lot of questions over this event. Am I right in saying that, yeah? Well, do you think we're going to have more or less questions when we actually go out and start implementing, team? What do we think? Do we have more or less? Show me in your cameras. Are we going to have more or less questions? We're going to have so much more because there is a massive, massive difference between theory and practice. And the example I always give, imagine attending an online seminar and then reading some books on how to drive a car and then expecting that you can drive a car when you get behind a wheel. There's a big, big difference there, isn't there? It's a big difference. I mean, like, hey, I personally recommend, don't try that. In fact, you wouldn't try that, would you, team? You wouldn't try that. So why is business different? Why is business different? The reality is it isn't, and it's even more important. What you are here to do, team, and what you are here to build isn't for you. None of you are here just for yourselves, are you? We're here for our friends, our family, our loved ones, and leaving that legacy behind. And the mentorship programs are all about myself, Jason, Paul, the team being there to hold your hand, keep you accountable, and ensure you get the results you want. Because for me personally, team, I believe in mentorships to my very core. Unequivocally, I believe in mentorships to my very core. Firstly, I dedicated my entire business career for 4 years to mentorship programs because I believe in them so much. But not only that, team, the only reason I am stood here in front of you is in fact because of a mentorship program and a mentor that helped me. Because for you self right now, and please remember, I was sat in that seat that you were in. Yes, it was a while ago, but I was sat in that seat. And you're probably feeling something very similar that I was, which is, this sense of excitement, butterflies in your stomach, but also like I might be sick at any point. I'm nervous. Sound a bit familiar, yeah? Yeah, definitely. But all that means for us, team, is it means you're about to step up to that next level in life. Because that's what it is. It is a step up to that next level in life. And I want to share with you, team, the story of my step up to the next level of life. And my story starts, team, with the worst day of my life. And it's this photo right here. Now, the funny thing is, that doesn't look like a bad day, does it? But photos don't always tell us the truth. And to give you an idea, team, I was 24 years old. 24 years old. And I picked up my entire life and I moved to Bali. Has anyone been to Bali, by the way? Give me a little thumbs up if you've been to Bali. If you haven't, it's stunning. It's absolutely incredible, team. Everywhere you look it's just a screensaver. One of the most beautiful places I've ever been. And there I was. And bear in mind, team, I wasn't on holiday. I sold every possession I had and I moved to Bali with a suitcase. And I moved out there with my business partner at the time because I was still at the age of 24, from the age of 18 when I went on my first course, the age of 24, still trying to chase this entrepreneurial dream. And we saw a bit of a gap in the market. You see, nowadays, if you go to Bali now, and if you've been to Bali recently, you'll know it's a bit of like a kind of hippie central. Everything is eco-friendly. This eco hostel, eco hotel, eco water. If you have a sneeze, by the way, it better be an eco sneeze into an eco tissue, otherwise they're going to lose their minds. But back then, when I was 2014, there was nothing like that. And myself and my business partner, we saw the gap in the market. And we decided to do all of our research. We spoke to hundreds, if not thousands of travelers, did all of our market research and decided, let's do it. Let's go for it. And again, we didn't have the money ourselves, but that's never an excuse. Saying I don't have the money is never an excuse. The money's out there. You just haven't gone and asked for it and gone and got it yet. So we were in final negotiations, team, for a $30 million investment from an angel investor. There I am, 24, about to turn 25, living in quite literal paradise, driving around on my motorbike all day. I still remember it was a bright red Kawasaki K250 dirt bike. I'm viewing plots of land, I'm meeting with construction teams, and I'm about to be valued at $15 million. How do you think I felt, by the way? How would you feel? It's like on top of the world, isn't it? And I still remember I woke up one morning and it was like that kind of pinch me moment. Myself and my business partner had two one-bed flats next door to each other. And as I opened my front door, just ahead of me, just in front was a little dirt road, tiny dirt road. We were up in the hills. And across from the other side of the dirt road, there were just these rolling rice paddy fields as far as the eye could see. The sun was just creeping over the top, kissing off the water. And I just had that moment where you've probably had that moment too, where you just flooded with gratitude. And I was like, how is this my life? How is this my life? And I was like, I need to share this with him. So I made two coffees, went round, popped the coffees down, and just knocked on his door. And on the third knock, the door just ever so slightly went. I was like, it's weird. He always locks his door. So I just pushed the door open, looked inside and realized that his stuff wasn't there. There's a couple bits, but most of his stuff wasn't there. And I was like, oh, what an idiot. He's gone on a visa and he forgot to tell me. Maybe he got drunk last night. I wasn't with him. That's fine. So I went about my day, went down to the beach. This is in Canggu, by the way, Canggu in Bali. Went on the swing, took a photo, obviously posted it on Instagram to show everyone how amazing my life was. And about an hour after this photo, I went to an ATM to pull out some cash. And that's when I realized what had happened. You see, my business partner at the time had been watching me go to an ATM for the previous few days. Overnight, had snuck into my apartment, taken my wallet, drained every single bank account that I have and put my wallet back so I wouldn't realize. And I can still remember looking at that little ATM screen, you know, like the kind of weird off-color blue that they are. Just seeing a negative 4,000, and I was like, that can't be right. And I pulled my card out, typed it in again. I was like, maybe it's just a malfunction. And I did that 20 times. And every single time I saw the same number, it just felt like a little bit more of the ground beneath my feet just started to crumble away. And I was so tunnel vision in it. And all of a sudden I heard this loud squeaking. And I look kind of like startled because I'm on edge at the moment. I turn around and it's one of my local Balinese friends. I like to make friends with the locals. I want to learn their culture. And he went, Sam, you're still here? I was like, yeah. He was like, why are you still here? I was like, I'm trying to get some cash out here. No, no, no. Why are you still here? I was like, I don't understand. And he went, oh, you don't know, do you? I was like, clearly not. And he then took a moment to fill me in what had happened. You see, my business partner at the time, team, had borrowed money from the Balinese mafia and had decided rather than paying them back, he would flee the country. And the funny thing about the Balinese mafia is, team, they don't mind who pays them back. They care they get paid back. And because everyone knew he was my business partner, that debt got transferred to me. And he said, go to the airport now. And I remember frantically riding back, helmet on, visor down so no one could see me, packing everything I could as quickly as I could, driving to the airport, abandoning my bike. I was like, I'm not dropping it off. I abandoned it at the airport. I remember phoning my mum just in floods of tears, just begging her, please just get me home. Just get me home. And I sat at the airport for 15, nearly 16 hours without a single penny to my name, waiting for my flight. No food, no water. And I can still remember as the plane took off at Denpasar Airport, the moment the wheels left the ground, it felt like every single shred of self-respect, dignity, and pride stayed behind there. And I came home a completely broken human being. So in that moment, I did what we'd all have to do, right? I wanted some of those luxuries, if you will, you know, like food, a place to live, heating. And I had to go and get a job. Now, the funny thing is, team, is I'm not qualified for anything. I have some GCSEs and that's it. I don't have any A levels and I went to university. I don't have any trade skills. So the only job I could get at the time was £1,000 a month, minimum wage. And every single month I'd get paid £1,000 and it would take me from £4,400 in my overdraft to £3,300 in my overdraft. And I'd go back to 4,400. And it wasn't a job I loved. It wasn't even a job I liked, but it was a job. And if I close my eyes, even to this day, I can still remember that feeling I'd get every single Sunday evening. Do you know that feeling I'm on about, team? You know that feeling, it's almost like the pit of your stomach. Knowing You're about to go and spend 40, 50, 60 hours putting your dreams on hold and working for someone else. But the funny thing is you're not putting your dreams on hold. I didn't put my dreams on hold, team. You know what happened? Somebody bought my dreams off me. I sold my dreams for £12,000 a year as a salary. And it's a somber thought looking back in it, thinking that my dreams, this life that I wanted, was only worth £12,000. And look, team, when we grow a business, we've all mentioned it. Every speaker, we grow, you know what, team, it's tough sometimes. There's going to be moments you're going to want to quit. Growing a business, growth, stepping outside of our comfort zone. Do you know what? It hurts sometimes. It can be painful. But one thing I can guarantee every single one of you, team, is nothing on this planet is more painful than staying stuck where you don't belong. You could have kicked me, you could have punched me, you could have friggin' stabbed me. Nothing you could have caused was worse than the pain I had on the inside. Because I knew I wasn't on this planet to exist. I knew I was on this planet to do more. And I think you do too, which is why you're here, team. But you know what? Maybe you're like I was back then. Maybe you're telling yourself a story. Like the story I was telling myself. Story like you deserve everything you've got. This is your fault. You're this, you're that. You can't ever have that life. And you know what, team? That story I told myself kept me there for a very long time. Longer than I care to admit. But it was only a realization from one of my first mentors that it is, in fact, just that, team. It's a story. And the fantastic thing about stories, team, is they can be rewritten. So for me, I look back and I was like, I've been trying since I was 18 years old. I'm 27 now. It's 9 years. Why does it keep failing? And it was so glaringly obvious, team. The entire time I thought I could do it all on my own. Team, none of us have achieved anything of greatness on our own in our lives. So I decided to finally, for the first time in my life, take myself and my business serious. And I went and got my first mentor. And honestly, team, thank God I had. Thank God I did that. Because I can promise you right now, another 45 years of that, I honestly don't think I would have made it. And thank God I did, team, because if I hadn't have done that, I never would have become the person I am today. And today, I'm an international speaker. Last year, I spoke in 13 countries, helping people just like yourselves. I've got a 7-figure business, multiple 6-figure businesses. I've written 3 books and was an Amazon bestseller. And again, team, I do not say any of this to impress you by any stretch of imagination. I say this to impress upon you. If I can do it, anyone can. Team, I'm a kid from a small town in England. I didn't grow up with a silver spoon in my mouth. Me and my brother shared bunk beds until I was 18 years old. Do you have any idea how much it cramps your style when your 18-year-old girlfriend is over watching a movie and your 13-year-old brother's playing Mario Kart on his Nintendo DS above you? The fact of the matter is, team, any single one of you can do it. You're already good enough. But you know what? Maybe you don't believe enough in yourself to do this. And that's fine. Don't do it for you. Do it for them. Do it for the ones you love and do it for the ones that need you. Because everything I do, team, none of it's for me. It's for this woman here on screen. That is my beautiful wife, Crystal. Every single thing I do is for her. The fact that she's now retired, I've retired my wife, she relaxes, she forgets stuff, she has the opportunity to follow her passions in life. We travel the world, we spend at least 4 to 5 weeks in Thailand every single year. Because that ultimately is what it for, team. It's not for us, it's for the people, it's for the life that we can give. It's for the life I can give her and the life I can give my future family. The legacy that I can leave behind. Because for me, team, the number one legacy is and will always be our children, right? And to be able to provide them with a life that I never had, the opportunities that I never had. To do it for them. And I can promise you, team, your life can look immeasurably different. Me and my wife, we are actually technically married. She's American. So when she came over here, we had 6 months to get married. Otherwise, she would have had to leave the country. But next year, team, this is where we're having our wedding celebration. This is a place called Mount Stewart in the Isle of Bute. And I remember as a kid looking at things like this and going, how the hell do people get married there? Oh, they have to be celebrities. No, no. Start your business. By the way, team, this is actually where George Clooney had his first marriage. Notice I said first marriage there, by the way, as well. Really hoping this is my only marriage. But the point I want to make here, team, if a kid from a small town called High Wycombe that didn't grow up with a silver spoon, no qualifications, started £18,500 in debt, if I can do this, team, every single one of you two can. I can promise you one thing already, team. Whether you believe it or not, please listen. You are already good enough. You are already good enough to build the life you deserve. We've just got to stop thinking we can do this alone. Get the help, get the support, and any life you think of can be your reality, team. Go ahead and give me loads of love hearts in the chat if that makes sense, by the way. Beautiful. Because ultimately, mentorship, support, hand-holding, guidance, it's about making sure that all of us gain clarity. Gain clarity, and more importantly, we align your goals. We find out where you need to be, just like in Paul's session yesterday, so that or else. And we make sure we avoid this future potential life. Because remember, team, we've got to start taking that self-accountability, haven't we? Every single one of us, after this event, we have a choice. The choice is, do I do it or not? And remember, sitting on the fence, living our life sitting on the fence, we're making a choice not to do it, team. Open ourselves up to these opportunities, and I can promise you some beautiful, beautiful things can happen. So look, all I'm going to do, team, we've got multiple different levels of mentorship, support, and guidance, depending on A, where you are, B, what you feel you need, and also C, what's going to be right for you. Okay, all I recommend here, team, sit back and have a little listen. I'll explain all the levels. When we finish, I will put up the application form. When you put your application in, because every single one of you should open that door to opportunity, when you put your application in, you can have a chat with the team. We will always help and advise to find a level that suits you best. Go ahead and give me a little thumbs up if that makes sense, by the way. Beautiful. So we have our enterprise and our momentum and our summit level. Now, first things first, regardless, team, regardless which level you go on, enterprise, momentum, or summit, everything starts with that 4-week foundation. Okay, everything starts with that 4-week foundation. Just like I mentioned this morning, we've got to lay the foundations. Myself, Jason, Paul, the team, we do not want this to be a business that does this and then does this. No, we're not here to earn a quick buck, team. We are here to build a business that is sustainable, generationally wealthy, hand it down to my children business. Does that make sense? Just imagine that, by the way. Imagine being able to hand your business down to your children, giving them the ultimate leg up in life. So we've got to lay those foundations correctly. So we're going to go in detail through your 2026 goals. Now, look, the reason why I mentioned this yesterday, the reason why this works, team, is every single one of you will have different goals. Every single one of you will want something different out of it. Therefore, team, every single one of you needs their own unique mentorship program, don't we? This cannot be a one size fits all. As an example, Nancy Park, your goal might be very different to Diana Brillou's. Or Nancy, let's say you're going for £8,000 a month cash flow. Or Diana, if you're going for £20,000 a month cash flow, they are wildly different, aren't they, team? Meaning the input, the actions, the instruction, the guidance is also wildly different as well. This is how we can make sure you all go on your own individual tailored journeys, as opposed to here it is, good luck, one size fits all. By the way, just go ahead and give me a little thumbs up if that's a bit of a realization. That's what's maybe happened to you in the past. You got a one size fits all, and that's why it didn't work. Yeah, team, we're not fitting you into a system. We're building a system around you. So we need to know, right, where do you want to be at the end of 2026? Well, now we bring you there. It's very easy for us to reverse engineer it. I want to be at X amount cash flow. Great. Well, every single month, we need to do this many actions to get this many high ticket affiliates. And you need to run this many summits to be able to hit that goal. Done. Absolute clarity, team. Does that make sense? We love the sound of absolute clarity, by the way. It's what it's got to be. We're also going to meet your one-to-one coaches. We're going to get you a high ticket selection. Now, as a reminder, and I'll explain this in a bit, when you join us today, tomorrow, you get access to both myself and Jason's. You get access to both. What I recommend, though, team, start with one. Start with one. Doesn't matter which one. You haven't got to decide now. That's what phase one is about. Level one's all about. Start with one. Get it up. Get it making you money. Once we've got it making us money, then build the second one as a second stream of income. Rather than doing half of each, let's get that income coming in nice and quickly. Who likes the sound of that, by the way? Perfect. We also need to get all of your branding set up. Oh, why don't I have a LinkedIn banner? Hey, don't worry. You join mine, here's all your branding. You join Jason's, here's all your branding. Your LinkedIn banner, your email subject lines, all of the information about your position, everything's all given to you. All of the hard work is taken off you, team. And I really do mean that. From my side, when I sat down with Jason and Paul and we were going through this, I asked myself a question. And I said, what would Sam of 2016 would have gone, that's a no-brainer. I'd be stupid not to do this. I'm in. And that's what we built, team. All of the barriers of entry have gone completely here. Now, after that, we also need to get you to understand the agency model. Yes, I know you're not going to be doing most of it. As Jason said earlier, you're just doing the easy part, the lead generation, but we still need you to understand it. Because if we don't understand something, we procrastinate, don't we? And also making sure that you understand the offers. Now, the reason this is so important, team, is we work off open transparency with your commissions. You need to understand the offers so you can then start to understand what your commissions will be. Who's looking forward to working out what their commissions are going to be and adding up those sums, by the way? Give me a thumbs up in the chat. Beautiful. And team, that is our level one. It's setting those foundations. Now, once we've got those foundations set, we move into level two, which is our agent level. Team, this is where we go all in. We are all in. The foundations are set. Now let's scale this. Whether you choose myself or Jason, our job in level two is to get you up, keep you motivated, get you moving, and start earning high ticket affiliates. And again, team, as a reminder, This is the ultimate form of skin in the game from both of us. Because remember, my business earns money, my agency earns money when what, team? When you earn money. So does that give you the ultimate unwavering confidence that myself and Jason are going to give you absolutely everything we have and all the support you need? Because we win when you win, team. I will get some skin in the game. Jason gets some skin in the game. You match us with that skin in the game and we will give you everything we can to help you, team. Absolutely everything. And not only that, look, whenever you need us, team, we're here. As an example, with my agency, you have unlimited email support. And by the way, anything at all, drop us an email. And every 2 weeks, if you join Jason's, you have a group coaching call with Jason. And also, I'm excited to announce as well that if you join my agency side of things, the Facebook, Instagram advertising agency, AI and automation, it is going to be me personally with my business partner that is going to do these coaching calls with you. I have pulled myself out of retirement specifically for this. I have not done group coaching calls like this for nearly 2 years. I've built teams around me that manage it, coaches that I've trained. But when I sat back and looked at this, I looked at them and, you know what? It is only fair for every single one of you if it's me and my business partner doing these coaching calls. Go ahead and give me a heart in the chat if that's okay, if I'm the one that's personally going to be doing these coaching calls with you as well. Beautiful. Team, if you are going to step up, I have to step up as well. You get skin in the game, team. I will always match you and get just as much skin in the game. So every 2 weeks with myself or with Jason. And we also make sure you have access to the latest tools, products, and opportunities. And team, that's a 20-week fast track. We need to get you up, moving, implementing. Team, why is it 20 weeks and why not 5 years? Because if it's 5 years, guess how long it takes you to get the results, team? 5 years. This is a fast track to the life that you want, the life that you deserve, team. All you have to do is do the work. The car is lined up. We've got you in the passenger seat. Myself and Jason are sat next to you. All you've got to do is press that accelerator, team. And if you're ever unsure about something, you just ask us. And I promise you, with Rethink, whenever you need help, someone is always there to help you, team. And that 6-month program, that 6-month fast track is our enterprise level of mentorship. So our enterprise level of mentorship. Give me a little thumbs up if everyone understands what's included in the enterprise, team. Beautiful. Loads of thumbs up coming in. None. Most people want to take it to that next level up. And this is all about being able to scale your business as well. So now we've got your business, you're up, you're running. We saw the numbers earlier, didn't we, team? We saw the realistic numbers to be able to get one high ticket affiliate commission every single month. And remember, these were realistic numbers. We're up, we're moving. We've got these commissions coming in, team. Now let's scale this. Let's take the profits from our business and now let's start to have other avenues and branches coming in. So this is where we can introduce paid traffic scaling, organic traffic scaling, AI optimization, joint ventures and partnerships, trust building through communities, and constant market updates. And this is how we start to build multiple sources of high ticket affiliate commissions coming in. Just imagine that, team. Imagine how it would feel opening up your laptop and seeing multiple different avenues of high ticket affiliate commissions coming in on autopilot. And that is what level 3 is all about, scaling that business, team. From there, we move into level 4. This is our streams business. This is how we not only, in level 3, we've given ourselves multiple stream of leads coming in. Level 4 is all about multiple streams of income coming in, team. Adding alternative agency solutions, adding other bonus education-based high-ticket offerings. Having an annual workshop with myself, Paul, and the team, by the way, who would love to be able to do this every single year. You know, a thumbs up, who would love to be able to do something like this every single year? I'm hoping the answer is yes from everyone here, by the way. Otherwise, it's really going to hurt my feelings. But also as well, team, the opportunity to become a Rethink ambassador. Meaning, by the way, when we get to level 4, these streams, here at Rethink, we cover so many different areas. Rethink health, rethink online income, rethink social media adverts, rethink time management. There are so many avenues that we have coming in here. So what we do in level 4, team, is you have 5 tickets per month across the entirety of Rethink's offerings. Meaning, imagine you bump into someone just out at a networking meeting and they say, I'm really struggling with time management. Imagine being able to turn around and say, well, actually, I've got a free ticket to an event here about time management. Would you like it? What are they likely to say, team? Yes, please. You then introduce them to Rethink Time Management. And by the way, team, after that, who does all the work? We do. We do. And it adds another high ticket affiliate stream for you as well. Across every single avenue that you can think of, team. And not only that, but I've been working hard for you in the background here, team. You see, Paul made a very, very strong commitment to stop his weekly mentoring with him personally and bring in a coach. And we sat down with Paul. And I was like, Paul, I tell you what, if I come out of retirement and I do my coaching calls with our mentorship students, will you as well? And if you know Paul as well as I do, he was like, yeah, that's fair. So probably, by the way, probably for the last time, you will also get weekly mentoring with Paul personally. Weekly group mentoring with Paul personally. By the way, give me a rocket ship if that sounds pretty freaking awesome, by the way. Amazing. Loads coming in. And team, that 12-month period is our momentum level mentorship program. Now, again, after that, we do have a monthly ongoing. I'll discuss that in a bit for you. So we've got the enterprise for 6 months, the momentum for 12 months. Now, after that, our next level up, team, is for the people. In fact, just go ahead and give me a heart in the as a little emoji. Who heard the idea about the summits earlier and just went, I want to do that? That sounds incredible. Not only being able to raise their income, but also to raise their profile and quite literally have an event with the world's top entrepreneurs. Fast track what would take them a decade. Well, for those of you, team, we have the summit level on top. Not only do you get everything included with the momentum, all of level 1, all of level 2, level 3, level 4, that entire 12 months, we also have some once in a lifetime bonuses, team. Truly once in a lifetime. Now, the first summit bonus is that summit mastermind day with Paul. Now, this genuinely is a once in a lifetime, team. It is a once in a lifetime. Because we have never done this before. Ever. We've never done this before, team. Do you know Paul has had people quite literally reach out to him and say, I'm just going to stop sharing my screen. I think there's a bit of some squiggles on my screen. Let me just stop sharing my screen and reshare that for you as well. Not too sure what happened there. We've got some squiggles on the screen. Here we go. Perfect. So Paul has quite literally had people reach out to him and say, Paul, I'll give you 100 grand right now, cash in your bank, if you tell me how you run your summit. And do you know what Paul said? No, thank you. Now, some of you might go, that's crazy. Why wouldn't you take 100 grand? Well, because the secrets that Paul has in his head on how to do this is responsible for $32 million. Would you sell $32 million for 100,000 team? I wouldn't. And this truly is the first time Paul is ever doing this. And you might be going, why is it the first time Paul's ever doing this? Well, because we are winning this together, aren't we? If we teach you how to build your summits, we both win. If Paul had just told his competition, well, now they all know you're not competition team. You're business partners, aren't you? We're joint venture partners. And this one once in a lifetime mastermind day team, Paul is going to break down absolutely every single detail about not only how to run these summits, but how to position yourself, how to maximize your income and team, how to fast track 10 years, a decade of what we have done at Rethink into an incredibly shorter time. Give me a thumbs up, by the way. Who would love to be on that day? How incredible would that be? First time ever. Yeah. Now, the next one is our $32 million mastermind day. Like I said, myself, Paul, Jason, Jake, the entire Rethink team, we have generated over $32 million in online sales. And the funny thing about this is, team, there's so many different ways to do it. So on this mastermind day, and again, this is a one-off, same as our summit, this is a one-off mastermind day. Okay, if you're sat going, I want the summit, I'll do it next year. Team, this might not be here next year. I truly mean that. Momentum, yeah, that'll be there. The summit really might not be there next year. We have got one mastermind day for the summit booked in and one $32 million mastermind day. That's it. We only have one each booked in. Do not miss this opportunity. Because that one day, I can promise you, is going to completely transform your business and your trajectory for that. Now, from there, we also have the opportunity as a summit for qualifying for dinner with Paul personally. Give a little heart. Who would love to go for dinner with Paul personally? Yeah. Now remember, he's a married man, so it will be business. Thank you very much. Beautiful. Loads and loads of people. Now, the reason why we say hit your first $100,000, euros, or pounds, the reason why we say that is because we want you to get the most out of this. Don't come here and be like, oh, cool, I need to get my first client. No. Let's build a six-figure business. And on that dinner with Paul, not only will you celebrate, but also map you out a plan to scale your business to seven figures. Anywhere you want to go. Let me rephrase that. Anywhere that is reasonable travel from where you live, you want to go. If you live in England, don't be booking one in Japan, all right? Let's come on now. We will book it in London. All right? It was like, damn, Japan looked really nice this time of year. And then our last bonus here, team, for the summit bonus. Now, as a reminder, you get everything on momentum plus these 4 bonuses is our Rethinkubator invitation. Now, again, this is reserved for 10 people, team. And the reason for that is because we want to work with these serious people, people that take themselves and their business seriously. Step up and put some skin in the game. And for Paul, he is a part of over 14 masterminds. 14 masterminds. Now, if each mastermind, by the way, is an average of $30,000, he has spent over $420,000 on masterminds. It's the reason why Rethink has done $32 million. Do you think people like myself, Paul, Jason, we get one mentor and then that's it? No, we get the next one and the next one and the next one and the next one. Myself personally, I've got 5 mentors at the moment. This is why we are successful. We practice what we preach. And this is about bringing the top performing students within Rethink to be part of a once in a lifetime Rethinkubator Mastermind. We would love to be a part of that, by the way. Give a little thumbs up. We would love to be a part of that. Yeah. I will see you there, team. Trust me. So, in terms of obviously our enterprise momentum and summit, our standard prices team, standard office, 29,997, enterprise 53,997, momentum 79,997, summit. And the funny thing about this is, some of you in your head just went, I can't afford that. Team, this is the best investment you can ever make in yourself. Real estate, well, someone can take that off you. The market can crash. You could have negative equity in it. You cannot take what is out of here inside of my head. Does that make sense? Warren Buffett said it perfectly. Money comes and goes. Relationships come and go. What you have in your head stays with you forever. And for me personally, team, I could lose everything. I could wake up tomorrow morning and have nothing left. I'll have it back in less than a year. Why? Because I know what to do. I've been there and done it. And I'm going to ask the same question that my first mentor asked me. I said, I can't afford it. And he very simply said, you've spent the last 9 years searching for something and not found it. How can you afford not to do this? What is that life worth? Because it's interesting, isn't it, that we all want this dream, but we put a price on our dream, don't we? How much is your dream worth? To be able to live every single day for the rest of your life with freedom, choice, and abundance, doing what you want, when you want, with who you want, is that worth 79,997? For me, that's worth everything I have. Because remember, it's not about the money, team. It's about being able to retire my wife. Know that my child will never want for anything. Give them the holidays I never had. We can't put a price on that, team, can we? Now, we also do have some extra bonuses. Now, these bonuses are for everyone, team. Regardless whether you join Enterprise, Momentum, or Summit, these bonuses are for everyone. Now, when you hit your first $100,000, okay, firstly, that's an incredible milestone. If you're on the Summit level, let's get that dinner booked in. But once you hit your first $100,000, team, you have an opportunity, not an obligation. You have an opportunity to joint venture with us here at Rethink. Rather than having to build in your own marketing team, leverage ours, use ours. Rather than have to build in an admin team, we already have that ready to go. And we can work together very closely and take you from your first 100,000 up to your first million with a 90-10 split. 90 to us. Fine. 90 to you. And 10 to us. Which means, team, rather than having to scale and do all of it yourself, we get you from 100 to a million. You keep 900,000 of it. We get 100,000 of it. But think about how much time, energy, and effort that would save you. We also have a new physical welcome gift coming to you as well. And if you are an existing business or relationship partner, notice I said existing. I don't want anyone falling in love over the next break. Unless, of course, the chemistry is there, then good luck to you. If you are an existing business or relationship partner, the second person gets a 50% discount to absolutely everything. So 50% discount to absolutely everything. And what happens after the 12 months, team? Well, my job, Paul's job, Jason's job, very much like a parent. And I'm not calling you my children because that would be weird. But as a parent, what is your job? Your job is to raise children that don't need you, but want to be around you. Am I fair in saying that? No one wants a 45-year-old kid coming home to do their laundry and expecting their dinner on their plate. And it's the same as myself, Paul, and Jason. Our job after that 12 months is to get you to a position where you don't need us. However, You see the value in staying locked in with the community, getting the updates, the ongoing mentoring, the community, resetting on goals, and being part of these annual workshops. Does that make sense, by the way, team? Give me a thumbs up if that makes sense. Beautiful. And again, once you finish your either your enterprise momentum or your summit, we have a monthly rolling, completely no obligation. Stay as long as you want. The team can tell you a little bit more about that as well when you put in your application. So, team, of course, look, we do have something special here. Of course, we have something for this event. But the reality of this is, team, you've got to make a decision. Yes is an acceptable answer. Team, no is also an acceptable answer. Maybe is not. And I mean this from my own experience. Team, I wasted 9 years going maybe, 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 maybe. When we live on the fence, team, and we spend our life on the fence, what a waste of life, right? How many of us live our life on the fence just trying to please everyone? Trying to appease everyone? Team, if we want greatness in life, we've got to stop asking permission from everyone. And we've got to make a decision. And if you're saying maybe in your head at the moment, team, you've got two choices. You either back yourself or have the courage to say no. But I know that's not why you're here, team. Don't let another 6 months go by of this being a good idea, because remember, it isn't just 6 months, team, is it? Firstly, who guaranteed you'd be here in 6 months? Every morning we wake up as a gift, team. But ask yourself a question. How much could you have earned in that 6 months getting the help and support from myself, Paul, Jason, and the entire Rethink team? How much money have you missed? How much did you leave on the table by sitting on the fence? Are you getting this, team? So yes, look, we have something incredible for you, this event. But make sure you open that door to opportunity, team. Make sure you speak to us and make that decision. So to join us over this event, team, whether it's Enterprise, Momentum, or Summit, it was not 29,997, it is not 53,997, and it is not 79,997. The pay in full bonus, team. There is a significant discount for a pay in full bonus, is just in pounds 5,997 for Enterprise, US dollars 7,997, Momentum pounds 7,997 pay in full, 12,840 in dollars, and 10,997 and 14,697. Team, to put this into perspective, one high ticket affiliate commission, just one in the next 12 months, your summit is covered. Give me a thumbs up if we can find one business out of 100 million on the planet in the next 12 months, team. And we'll pay for ourselves. We will pay for ourselves, team. Now, for those of you, if you're just sat saying like, Sam, look, everything you've said is 100% correct. I need to make a decision. I need to make a change. I need the help and support. Otherwise, I'm never going to be successful. I just need a bit of help joining. I don't have that in my account at the moment. Not a problem at all, team. We also do have payment plan options available, whether it be Enterprise, Momentum, or Summit. Have a chat with our team. We can break it over 6 times £1,200, 6 times 1,600 US dollars for Enterprise, 6 times 1,600 for pounds, 6 times 2,140 for Momentum, and 6 times 22 and 6 times 2,940 for US dollars. So team, look, all I'm going to tell you, listen to our little money mindset right now. Don't take yourself out the game before you've got the fact, the evidence, and data. You might go, well, I've seen the presentation. No, you've got some of the fact, evidence, data. You've got part of the fact, evidence, and data. Until you speak to our team, We don't have all of the information. So, team, what I'd like you to do is please pull out your phones. Please pull out your phones. And, team, if we could go ahead and pop the link in the chat for everyone as well, that would be fantastic. All I need you to do, team, is brilliant. There we go. They've just popped it in the chat for you, team. Please go ahead, click on that link and fill out your applications. Okay, go ahead, click on that link and fill out your applications. Now, team, a couple of things on this. Your applications will start on the next break. Okay, we're going to be finishing up soon. Your applications will start on that next break. Okay, do not worry if you are called during one of our sessions. Do not worry, team. We will ensure you don't miss anything. What I'm also going to let you know is please do keep an eye out for your phone. Please keep your phone next to you after you put your application in. Look, if you do go ahead and miss that phone call, our team will just go to the next person in the list of the order they come in. Like we said, the spots on our summit, they are very limited. If you miss that phone call, we might miss our opportunity. So go ahead, put your application in. And then lastly, team, my perfectionists. This should take you 5-10 minutes to fill out. Do not try and make this perfect. It is a jumping off point for our team. So every single one of you should be getting your applications in now. Team, it's no obligation. Absolutely no obligation. You got two choices. Number one, I put my application in. If it's right for you, great. If it isn't, great. But at least you've treated this like a business. Or the second choice is to not get the fact, evidence, and data, make an emotional decision, and team slip back into these same mistakes and these same behaviors patterns of behavior that haven't got us to where we want to be. To have something different, we've got to do something different. Start taking ourselves, our business seriously. It's no obligation, team. Speak to our team. They are qualified coaches. Best case is you walk away with our help. Worst case is you've got clarity and you can walk away proudly knowing you treated this like a business team. So I just want to say a massive, honestly, truly from my side, a massive thank you. Is genuinely a really humbling experience from my side. Having now you've heard my story, the fact that all of you came back to find out what it is myself, Jason, and Paul can do to help you. It is just absolutely mind blowing. So, team, I just want to say a massive, massive thank you. I'm going to go ahead and get team. If we could leave my screen up for 5 minutes, just so everyone can see this as well. Please leave my screen up for 5 minutes. And then let's do a 10-minute break after that. So, team, it's going to be 15 minutes from now. We'll go ahead and leave my screen up just so you can see exactly everything on there. And then rethink, team, if we can get a 10-minute countdown at 1:15, and we're going to come back for our final session, team, where I'm going to do an open Q&A and be here to answer any questions that you have as well. So take 5-10 minutes right now, get those applications in. Good luck, and I will see you, team, in the next session. Give yourself loads of love in the emojis, loads of them coming in, team.
Hey, 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 welcome back, everyone. How are we all feeling? Do we need to give it a bit of a shake out? Yeah? Woo, woo. What an amazing day. Yes or yes? Actually, put a love heart in the chat for me. Or put a love heart on the screen rather for me. If you are feeling excited, if the opportunities put in front of you today are just mind-blowing. The change that is out there and the abilities that you have are phenomenal. There has never, ever, ever been a better time than right here and right now. And to be able to do it using other people's products, I can't tell you what a game changer that is, because it can take so long to create your own products. And yet, you could sell other people's products. It's just mind-blowing, right? Guys, we are now, I'm now in a position to be able to invite back to the main stage. If he is there, and hopefully he is, just waiting for him to turn his camera on. Oh, there you are, thank you very much. I didn't see you, you're on the, never mind. Anyway, please guys, give lots of love, put those love hearts in the chat, because he likes a bit of loving really, right? And I'll hand the screen over to Sam.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Give Jeanette loads of love hearts coming in. Give Jeanette loads of love hearts. I was trying to channel my inner Jeanette with a little bit of dancing there as well. Fantastic. So just give me a massive thumbs up if you have enjoyed today so far. If you've enjoyed today so far, give me loads of thumbs up. Beautiful. So what I want to do here, team, is just round off the day with a little bit of a kind of an open Q&A. Okay, I always want to make sure that every single one of us leaves here with clarity. Okay, so if you have any questions at the moment, just go and pop them in the chat and I am here to answer them. Now, as a reminder, just to let you know, if you don't have any questions at the moment, don't panic. That's okay. They will be coming. Okay, so if you're like, oh, what's your favorite color? Just to be able to get a question out, don't worry. We're going to have a couple more Q&As throughout the rest of the event. But what I want to do here, we're at the halfway, which by the way, team, is wild when you think about it. We're only at the halfway point. Can you believe that? We're only at the halfway point. It feels like we've been here for 7 days already, doesn't it? But we're only at the halfway point. So I just want to do a bit of a check-in to see if anyone has any questions just around about the halfway point. So if you do have any questions, please do go ahead and pop them in the chat right now. While I'm waiting for questions to come in, I just want to say again, a huge thank you to every single one of you for being here for that last session. And more importantly, I want to say a massive congratulations to those that have already put your applications in. I can see a couple of people, I see quite a lot of people actually on my screen, are still typing away. I know that you're going to be getting your application in, but well done to every single one of you. Because look, regardless of the outcome, just by putting in that application, it means more than you realize. It means you are opening that door to opportunity, and we're changing patterns of behavior that have held us back constantly for months, years, or maybe for some of you decades. So well done for treating this like a business. Let's have a little look here. So let me have a look. Okay, so Tiffany, I may have missed it. How do you connect it with the opt-in page of the other person's company? Tony Robbins Reed thing may have to review not using the proper terminology. No, not a problem at all. So that's a really great question, Bethany. So I believe what you're asking, and please let me know if I'm right in this, but I think I know what you're asking here, is as an example, let's say you do come and work with myself or Jason. Well, when you've got someone on LinkedIn, how do you get them to your page and how do we track that? So to give you an understanding, in my agency, when you join, we only work in 3 niches, by the way, for my agency as an example. We only work in 3 niches. There's a reason for that. If I turn around to you and say any business, you freak out, you have a panic, you get overwhelmed, and then you don't make any decisions. Whereas if I go, there's one of 3 niches, you go, oh, God, Oh, okay. It's a lot easier. So as an example, Bethany, you join Enterprise Momentum Summit. You come and work with myself. What we do is we actually create, and by the way, I forgot to mention this, there's no need for you to create any funnels at all. You don't have to buy any funnel software, nothing like that. What we do is in-house, we absorb the cost of that. So me and my business, we absorb the cost that Jason absorbs the cost of that. So as an example, Bethany, what I will do is I will turn around and go, right, here is your funnel for niche 1, niche 2, and niche 3. Now you are the only person in the world that has those links. Meaning, if anyone comes to those pages, the only way they've got that page is through your link. Meaning, the moment they opt in, Bethany, that person is attached to you forever. Whether they join in a day, a week, a month, a year, it doesn't matter. That person is yours and yours alone. So I hope that answers your question there, Bethany. Let's have a look here. What else do we have? To do Stephanie, when to expect the confirmation email. If you mean when you join one of our mentorship programs, it normally comes through very, very quickly. So yeah, that should come through to you very, very quickly, Stephanie. And by the way, it looks like you're in. Congratulations to Stephanie for joining one of our mentorship programs by the look of it. Let's have a look here. Alisa, can we set up profiles in a new name on all platforms, or must it be our actual name? See, Alisa, this just makes me feel like you're an international spy right now, which is amazing. Look, does it need to be your name? No, not necessarily. Not necessarily. Now, again, as an example, I've worked with people in the past that due to the nature of their actual job, it being maybe to do with the military or also maybe to do with certain security passes with governments, they can't have anything in their name. Oh, I'm out the game. No, you're not. What about your girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife, friends, family? Or maybe none of them use their LinkedIn. Fantastic. Well, look, you get their logins and everything's done through them, but you're just the one controlling it. There's always a way around everything here, team. So yeah, Alisa, if it's a security issue, get either one of your family, friends, girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife, partner, get it on theirs, link it to theirs, and we just run it through theirs. Exact same principle. Very, very simple. Bethany, so that link takes them to the main site where the rest is taken care of, then out of my hands. Yeah. As soon as you get someone to our pages, that's it. Your job's done. You move someone from LinkedIn to one of our pages, your job's done. You hand the baton to myself and Jason. That's our job now, because that's what we are experts in. Makes it nice and clear. Perfect. When will we get the call? Is the time we'll be able to sign up? So I love the eagerness there, Bethany. When are we going to get the call? I mean, when are we going to get it? So our team are currently just collating all of the answers. And they're going to be going through these phone calls as well. So make sure you keep your phone on you. They will be calling after the event finishes as well. So just keep your phone call on you. But Bethany, I'll let the team know you're eager and ready to go. And I'll make sure that we get onto you nice and quick. What else have we got here? So let me see what other questions. Mary, I missed the link for the application that will be shared again in future sessions. Yeah, what we'll do, Mary, at the end of when I wrap up today after the Q&A, I'll get the QR code on screen again for you, and I'll make sure that the team go ahead. In fact, team, could we please just go ahead and post the application link again? That would be fantastic. There we are. Mary, it's just rethink. Best team in the world. Best team in the world. I barely finished my sentence and they'd already typed it out and pasted it in. So Mary, there is your link. Alisa, okay, thanks. No problem at all. What else have we got here? Anupama. Yeah, Anupama, not a problem at all. Just make sure you speak to the team and they'll be able to go through everything with you as well. Can I ask, how many people have you trained successfully so far, please? What an expansive question that is, Anupam, and I love it. Generally, I've been doing this now for Rethink. I've been working with Rethink now for I think this is coming into 6 years. I've been running my own coaching businesses for since 2019, 6 years. Oh, it means I've been working for Rethink for nearly 7 years now. Wow, time flies. Honestly, I mean, I have trained genuinely tens of thousands of people in the last like 7 years. I've had events that have had 10 people in them. I've had events that have had 1,000 people in them. Honestly, it's hard for me to say, but I mean, I've trained tens of thousands of people across all that time. So yeah, there's so many people. And also as well, this is one thing I also want to address as well. So many people, so many people go, what results have other people got? It's a funny question that we ask that because, I used to ask that question and I stopped one day. Would you like to know why I stopped asking that question, team? Doesn't matter what other people have done. It just doesn't matter what other people have done. Anyone here go to university or college, by the way? Give me a little wave. Yeah, let me ask you a question. If there's a class of 100, how many people actually showed up to class? You can give anyone the same tools. It's up to you whether or not you do it. When I join mentorships now, I've even had, I won't say who it was, but one of my recent mentorships, they were like, would you like to see some previous results from students? I went, no. They were like, really? I was like, I don't care what other people have done. I know what I will do. I don't care what other people have done. They won't do what I will do. I care what I will do. I take personal responsibility. And when I invest, I take it seriously. Who cares what other people have done? I know what I will do. Does that make sense, by the way, team? Just a little different way to think about it. All right, what else have I got here? A Svanterson44@gmail.com. I'm assuming that's just a nickname that your friends call you. I'm assuming that's probably not your full name. Can you join the enterprise option as a company and a team with more than one member? Yes, you can. Speak to the team. And again, as we mentioned, like if it's existing business or relationship, 50% discount. But yeah, a.svanterson44@gmail.com. Put your application in. Speak to the team. They'll be able to go into a lot more detail around that with you. But beautiful, really great question there. What else we got? Ashley, I think, do you see I'm finished now? Ashley, I can see your question. I'm finished now, Sam. Beautiful. I'm assuming that's it. You put your application in. Fantastic. Yeah, Bethany. Bethany, everyone's different, 100%. Look, if you give me a mentorship program, I know for a fact I will make it work no matter what. That's all it is. It's about, like we said all the way back in day one, it's making a commitment. I'm a married man. I will make this work no matter what, through good, bad, ugly. There are going to be great days. There's going to be horrendous days. I make it work. I take what I do very seriously. And saying what? Oh well, 50% of marriages end in divorce. What, that means you're not going to get married because some people can't keep it together. Some people give up too easily. It's about self-accountability, right, team? I know what I will do. And again, this was why mentorships really are a bit of a leap of faith sometimes, aren't they? You know what? Everything in life is a leap of faith. Getting a new job is a leap of faith. Getting married is one hell of a leap of faith. Moving in with someone is a leap of faith. But it's about having faith in yourself and backing yourself and taking yourself seriously. There's always going to be good days. There's always going to be bad days. But when you take yourself seriously, you do whatever it takes. And the funny thing is most of you right now, you're probably in the same position I was, which is I'm 99% sure. Just please learn from my mistakes and the mistakes of the tens of thousands of people I have trained. Team, stop waiting for that 1%. You will never get that 1%. That 1% comes by taking that leap of faith, implementing and seeing it firsthand. If you're waiting for that 1% before you start, team, I promise you one thing right now, you'll never start anything. You're never 100% about anything. Look, when I got down on one knee and asked my wife to marry me, I was certain she was going to say yes. I wasn't 100%. I wasn't 100%. Is there a little bit of doubt? I looked up and went, what if she says no? Was that going to stop me doing it? No. 1% of doubt is not going to stop me living the life that I deserve. Nancy, I love that. I showed off my college classes and now 54 years of marriage. Nancy Park, congratulations. That is absolutely incredible. Give a mad round of applause for Nancy there for 54 years of marriage. I absolutely love that. Inspiration team, see? 50% of marriages end in divorce. Well, Nancy's living proof it doesn't matter what other people do. It matters what you do, team. It matters what you do. So I can't see any more questions coming in at the moment. I'm going to give you another couple minutes just to be able to get those questions in. Another couple minutes just to get those questions in. As a reminder, the application link has now been dropped. So all you've got to do, go ahead, click on that. And just as a reminder, team, please keep your phones next to you. Okay, please keep your phones next to you. Genuinely, we could not take every single person here if we tried. Okay, if you don't answer the phone and you say, "Can you call me back in 3 weeks?" There's not much I can do to help your team. Okay, keep your phone on you. Oh, you going out for dinner tonight? Cancel the dinner. Cancel the dinner and learn how to go out for a better dinner in 3 months' time. Right? Beautiful. So I think I've got another question here. So what is Dr. Alma, welcome on. So I've joined another mentorship program. What kind of time commitment? I mean, from my side here, just with a kind of an overarching here, if any of you are on another mentorship program, good, well done. Congratulations. That's incredible. You have already proven to yourself you take yourself and your business seriously. But here's a question, team. Who told you you could only join one mentorship program at a time? That makes no sense to me. When I started out, the first 6 months of my mentorship program, first 6 months of my business team, I was on 4 mentorship programs. Because every single avenue is a different part of it. It's almost like, oh, well, I've got lemon seeds here. I've got lemon seeds. I don't need to buy orange seeds. What will you do if you want to grow oranges? Doesn't matter how much you try. You can plant lemon seeds until you're blue in the face. You're still going to get lemons. Look, I always say if you're on another mentorship program, fantastic. We do not fight against other mentorship programs. We work with what you're on at the moment so that they complement each other, team. This is why it's bespoke, it's individual and built around you. Give me a little thumbs up, I don't know if that makes sense. Beautiful. Okay, so I can't. Oh, I think I've got another question in. Yeah, Bethany, I'm in a few as well. 100%. 100%. Look, when I first started out, the moment I started earning money, the first thing I did was go mentorship, 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 mentorship. Boom. That's why I'm here right now, team. That's why I'm here right now. Asley, does that include the scholar program? Asley, I'm not 100% sure on that question. So what I don't want to do is give you the wrong answer. But when you put your application in, if you speak to the team, they will know if it includes the scholars program. I just don't want to give you the wrong answer. Is that okay? I'm not 100% sure. Therefore, I don't want to give you the wrong answer. But once your application's gone in, you can go ahead and speak to the team and they'll be able to give you some clarity on that as well. Awesome. Now you're very welcome, Asley. Well, team, it looks like I don't have any more questions coming in. By the way, have you enjoyed today? Give me loads of exploding emojis all over my screen if you've enjoyed today. Beautiful. Loads and loads coming in. So team, truly, I want to say a massive thank you. I have thoroughly enjoyed today. Again, I know it's not about me. None of this is about me, but I truly have absolutely loved today. So thank you so much for every single one of you being here. Please make sure you get your applications in. Keep your phone on you. Okay, do not miss that call. Make sure you keep your phone on you as well, team. We're going to be back tomorrow for an evenly intensive and incredible day. Trust me, it's going to be amazing tomorrow. Okay, this is where we're going to start to feed into these beliefs and start going, hey, do you know what? I can do this. In fact, it is me that is meant to be doing this. And all of those little gremlins you've got in your head, all those little gremlins that you've got in your head that are telling you can't do this, you're that team, we're getting rid of them tomorrow. I can promise you that right now. So we're going to go ahead. I will leave this up on screen for you for a couple of minutes as well. But team, thank you so much for today. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and I will see all of you tomorrow morning for me. Might be afternoon, might be evening for you, wherever you're on the world. But have a fantastic rest of the day. Team, thank you so much, and I will see you all soon. Thanks, everyone.
Bye, everyone.